How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Thanks for stopping by Level M Diecast. Today we have a very special Memorial Day showcase to go through. We are going to build the American flag in our display back here using just diecast cars, and they're all going to be, American themed. Everything's going to be American, American brands, all that good stuff like that. Before we get started, just please make sure that you guys remember what this day is. This is all about those who have fought and sacrificed for us to be here, to enjoy these videos, to allow me to make the videos for you. So please make sure that you say thank you to a service member for all they do for our country. All right, we're going to start it off. We're going to build our box of stars. Obviously, we're not going to be able to put the stars on there because the display is a little bit small, but we're going to use blue cars just to represent that. This is, of course, the Dodge Viper GTS. This is the new casting from Hot Wheels that dropped, I believe, earlier this year. I think it came out this year. So this one in blue will kick us off in our first quadrant. So we're going to have that up there. We're going to have 4 quadrants of blue, and then we'll go red, white, red, and roll through. Our next one here is, of course, our Supernova. This is from the drag strip Demons that came out for Hot Wheels 50th anniversary that year. Of course, it says 50 on there. So just recently acquired this one. Of course, nothing better than drag racing. We're talking about American muscle too, big old V8 power, of course. Good old Chevy Nova. So we'll put our Chevy Nova up there. Brand new edition, yes, we're going to crack open a couple of things here. 1971 Plymouth Cuda 440 6 barrel. I don't know where I got the G from. 6 barrel. This one is pretty cool. This one's pretty cool. 60th anniversary. This is a brand new release from Greenlight. Picked it up from good old Hobby Lobby. So we'll get this one cracked. For our next blue edition, of course, can't go wrong with, 60s and 70s muscle. So we'll get our Cuda out of there. Now the Cuda does use a plastic roof. You see the plastic roof still a little bit darker color than the rest of the car. It's not a big deal. But it just is a noteworthy little addition. 440 on the side looks pretty good. Got those rally wheels sporting. Prints look really, really good. This casting's been around for a really long time, so if Greenlight screwed this up, I would be a little bit disappointed because this should be a staple of a casting for them. Hood opens up. There is your shaker hood. Looks pretty good. I like the details. It comes right through the hood. This one is 2881 is the number, so we'll throw that guy up there. All right, next one up. Yes, Supra. Yes, just picked this one up as well. This is an older Supra. 64 Nova Wagon Gasser. Couple of Nova Gassers for the little blue area there. So we'll get our Supra out of there. There we go. Get that popped out of the Protecto out of here. There is your Supra logo. Casting that I kind of got a little bit more serious about collecting, obviously, so I decided to pick up the Super. So there's your Super. Looks pretty good. Of course, Rail Rider's on there. Nice dark blue. It's not really Spectra Flame, but it's definitely far more metallic than most blues. So I like it. It's not bad. It was cheap. It was like $10. I think I got paid for that for like $10. So there is our stars area. Obviously, we can't put the stars area up there because it just doesn't really work that way. All right, moving on to our first red stripe. How about we pull ourselves some nice Plymouth. This is your 426 Max Wedge. This one is not solid red, but it's enough that I think it's going to work to start with. It says Mopar on the side. This was from a premium release. I think this was from the 2-pack. I think this was in a Car Culture 2-pack, I think. So we'll put that guy up there for our first edition for red. Next one up. Monte Carlo concept car. This was the Hot Wheels first edition in, I think, 99 or 2000, one of the 2 years. But it was basically what the stock car would have been. I mean, the factory model looked pretty similar to this, but this was pretty much just a stock car, and that's exactly what it looked like when it came to the NASCAR circuit. So that is a obvious place to start with, NASCAR as well, for good old America. And then we have ourselves a better Max Wedge. Yeah, this one is from the, I think this is from the original Boulevard series. So it says Plymouth in the back. Taillights look pretty decent. I like the red wheels on it. I'm digging it. Just good. It's just good details all the way around. So, and a little bit different budget back then, so there wasn't like additional prints on the headlights and stuff. So I mean, this model was actually pretty well printed up for what it was. But that one is a pretty fancy, nice addition for the red. All right, moving on to our first white stripe. Yes, how about we throw in some cartooned? We do have ourselves the Chevy Camaro. I think this is a 69, I think. But this one looks good. It's got, of course, the rally wheels on there as well. Their own fancy rally wheels. These do have adjustable suspensions and stuff. But this one is pretty straightforward. It's pearl white, but white nonetheless. And, of course, it's Camaro, so that fits fittingly. So we'll put the Camaro up there. All right, we cannot have a American flag being built without including a Mustang. That's just impossible. This is your 350R, I think. Or GT500. My apologies. This is the actual GT500. This one was from Boulevard. From the newer Boulevard. Came out maybe a year or two ago. It's a little bit older now. 99 on the side. It says BP on there. Of course, it's done up like a race car. Details on it look good. White with blue stripes that fade. I like that look. It's really, really nice. It's definitely different. So we'll throw that guy up there to put in our next white stripe. And to complete our first white stripe, of course, a minivan. Yes, because minivans are inherently American, especially this particular one, which started it all. This is your original Dodge Caravan, which was super ugly. But you know what? It created an icon. It created an entire segment of vehicle that was very, very popular for families and stuff. This one has, of course, the crappy wood cladding on the side, which was that was a thing back in the 70s and 80s. It does have an opening hood. There's a little 2.2 liter 4-cylinder down in there. Not particularly powerful, not particularly useful per se, but it got you around. It got you around, got you to do what you got to do, moved all your family and all your good stuff like that. All right, moving on to our first big, huge red stripe. We're going to start off with our C8 Corvette, the race car. This one's just from the main line. Nothing particularly fancy, just says number 4 on it. And, of course, there is your American flag looking fancy. Looking very, very good. So throw that guy down there. Next one up, how about the other Viper? The other Viper that Hot Wheels dropped last year, the RT10, the original OG. And, of course, they came out with these 3-spoke wheels, which were just perfect for this car. Because that's what the car debuted with, was 3-spoke wheels. Print on it looked good. I mean, these castings are really good. I mean, these two castings, they did such a good job. I'm really, really happy that they decided to redo those because those are really, really, really nice. All right, 596 model. Yes, 596 model. Yeah. I don't know if I've even showed this on the channel yet, but the first generation Grand Cherokee with all its wood paneling and all that good glory. So the original kind of OG kind of SUV Jeep looks good. 596 model. Details are just absolutely fantastic. The wheels are great. The wood paneling is fantastic. All the racking and stuff looks just good. It's just good. And then, of course, details in the back. Even has the little lines in there for the defroster in the back. Deflogger. And then there's the base detail. Just says 596 model. Nothing particularly fancy, so we'll throw that guy in there. And then the last one to fill up this red stripe. Yes, let's crack open an Ultra Red. And not just any Ultra Red. How about a 64 Ford Galaxy 500 XL Ultra Red. Yes, Ultra Red. Definitely a super, super cool car. Not a big Ford guy myself, but I think Galaxies look really good. Kind of like the slope to them. This one, of course, being the red edition, or I'm sorry, the Ultra Red, has that red interior, which is a little bit weird. But I like the red color, and it looks good. It's candy red. And of course, these do have opening hood. See if I can get this one open. There we go. There is the deets under the hood. There's a little bit of print, some details under there. Looks pretty good. Actually, some three-dimensional details in there as well. I'm really digging that. It's a really, really nice version. This also does have a plastic roof on there because it's, of course, a convertible as well. And it looks good. And, of course, the manufacturing date on this one looks to be 8/28/2024. So we'll put that guy in there to complete our first big, huge red stripe because, of course, we're going to have two. All right, moving on to our white stripe. Yes, because we only have space for 2 white stripes. This is the way it works. This is a Majorette. This is, of course, the Corvette. This is the C4 Corvette, I believe. And it's, of course, in red, white, and blue deco, but mostly white, so it works for our white stripes. As Majorette on the wheels, number 55. Opening hood. Got your V8 down in there, and of course it does have suspension, which is pretty nice. This particular one is 1/59th scale, allegedly, supposedly. All right, definitely a needed one for sure is Chevy Truck Love. Some square body. This is the OBS, but close enough. Chevrolet on the back. This is, of course, a Maestro from the Tow and Go series. It does have a tonneau cover on the back, which is removable. And, of course, the whole truck is metal. The actual casting itself does have an interior in there because this is the kind of more upscaled version of the Maestro release. Prints on the front look pretty good. It's got a nice little stance to it. Some skinnier wheels on the front, some fatter ones on the back. There's the Dietz. You can take the trailer hitch off if you want to. They just put them on there with a screw, which I think is really, really brilliant for Maestro to do that. It's probably easier to manufacture, and it's better for collectors as well. All right, Mopar love. Yes, always got to include Mopar love here at Level M. We love Mopar. We are all Mopar. This is your B Series van. Looks pretty good. It says Dodge on the front, which is pretty nice. Of course, decoed up with Mopar, red, white, and blue, but mostly white, so it works with our stripe. 4249 is the number for this particular one. It's a relatively older release. At least, I'd say at least a year. Maybe more than that. At least a year, though. And then, of course, we couldn't leave out Chargers. There's just no way, especially here on the channel. We just don't work like that. Auto World. This is an Auto World release just in standard white with a nice kind of tan butterscotch interior. It looks good. Does have an opening hood. See if I can get the hood to open. Sometimes they don't want to. There we go. This one has a ton of detail up underneath there. It does have your supercharger right there. Quite a bit of print and stuff. It looks good. Looks really, really good, actually. Of course, SRT in the grill as well. Taillights done up. The taillight prints are not that great. I think they're a little bit big. So maybe they need to get a little bit better masking in there because they are printed on. And then it says ISO red. And 7/3/2024 is the manufacturing date for that particular Auto World. All right, Matchbox being represented right here. We have ourselves our Ram 1500. This is from the Moving Parts series, the standard moving parts. In solid white, it is a Rebel, Ram Rebel 1500, 4x4. A little bit of print on the top as well. And then, of course, you pop the hood open. No, it's not supercharged. It's just the way it looks. But it is a pretty nice detail in there. So, nothing particularly fancy. Unfortunately, they didn't make it with two moving features to open the bed, too, like they do with most trucks. But this one didn't get it, unfortunately. 2020 FCA Fiat Chrysler Automobiles. All right, keeping it going with truck theme as we move to our last red stripe. Of course, Silverado SS, big, huge, lifted. Just screams Americano for sure. Looks good. SS on the side. This is just a really good version. This is by far the best version of this casting. Although they haven't used this premium casting all that much. And it got used in a lot of like pop culture. So you get like Star Wars on it. So it's just not as good. All right, very American right here. This is your big, huge land yacht, your King's Estate, Kingswood Estate wagon. Chevy, this one looks pretty good. Details on the back are nice. It says the King on the plate. It's a giant boat, as you'd expect. It does have an opening hood, which opens up really big, nice, and wide. Details under there look fantastic. Closes very, very nicely. The roof rack is perfect. All nice and chrome and fancy. Auto World just does really good stuff. I mean, Auto World's just a good brand. Just a really, really good brand. And I don't know if we can quite see. Oh, there we go. Was that the manufacturer date? There we go. 6/12/2024. Everybody always asks why I throw those, but that's the closest thing you're going to get to a day code of when it came out or when it's from. All right, moving on with another Chevy truck, our Custom 62 Chevy. This one is a pretty popular Hot Wheels one. Does have a removable surfboard in the back, so you can take the surfboard out if you don't want the surfboard. Just slots in there just like that. This one from Lucas Oils. This was from a pop culture release a year or two ago. But I really like this one. I like the red steelies on it. It's literally the only 62 Chevy I have in the entire collection. And I just like that one. So I picked that one up. So throw that guy there. All right, another giant land yacht and another Auto World representation, because Auto World makes some serious American cars. This is your Thunderbird. This thing is giant. I'm sorry, your Lincoln, your Mark 7. This is the Lincoln Mark 7. This thing is just a giant boat. Look at this thing. Continental Mark 7. It's just crazy. 1979. Just like the opulence. You know, it was like a 7-liter V8. It was like 100 horsepower. And it was just nothing but cush, comfy interior. Like, I mean, just, if you were to get in a crash with this car, like, that interior wouldn't save you. This giant hood opens up very, very good. There's the details under the hood. That blue engine block with the blue air cleaner on the top. Your whole 100 horsepower, 7-liter, being choked out by emissions regulations. Even has the little Lincoln logo right there in the fish window. And of course the vinyl section here on the back, which looks pretty good. 11/30/2022. So this one's been a minute, and you're gonna say, does it fit in the case, low limb? And it does. Not exactly. It fits close enough. Try to move the whole shelf. There we go. It fits close enough. And then the very last model we have to complete our Memorial Day flag here is, of course, the 80th anniversary Mattel Dreammobile, 1945, the brand that we all love to hate, which owns also most of the diecast brands that we love to hate as well. But this one looks pretty good. It is in almost like a Spectra Flame red. Just a pretty standard release. It was the one that was released this particular year. But of course, Mattel being an official American toy company, the biggest American toy company in the country as well, which kind of controls all of our diecast wants and needs. So there you go. There is our little display. There is our American flag. Best we can do with the display we have, all American themed. Let me know what you guys think about that showcase. That was a pain in the butt to find all that stuff in the collection and kind of just assemble that together. But I'm really happy with it. I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to salute a Armed Forces member or DOD or any of those, Navy, Marines, all those guys. Thank them for allowing you to sit here and watch videos and just enjoy time with your family for this Memorial Day. So we'll catch you guys later. Thank you very much. And we'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.